in America today, we live in this generation, and I'm constantly around people. And have you noticed that anyone from the ages of like 20 to like 32, everybody like wants to make an impact? Everyone's like, I want to change the world. What do you want to do with your life? I just want to change the world, man. How many of you know there's a big difference between talking about changing the world and actually changing the world? See, nothing worse than $1 million dreams with a $100 work ethic. We got a lot of talkers. Yo, yeah, I'm gonna change the world, but you don't have a job. So people just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And God is saying it's gonna require you to work. But once again, when we start to work, many of us, and this even happens like in the church, many people in the Church of Jesus Christ today, they forget that when you start following Jesus, you are now living under a new kingdom. And this is hard for Americans, and I'm just being honest. So often we bring nationalism into the church, and we trade our God dream for the American dream. And what's the American dream? Because a lot of us, this is where I'm not against the American dream. I'm just saying, what is it? It's like, okay, I'm gonna go to college and give me some school loans. I'm gonna graduate and get me a job, good job. And I'm gonna marry the girl of my dreams. We're gonna get married. Our life's gonna be perfect. We're gonna have 2.5 kids because that's the national average. We're gonna have a dog named Spot, a white picket fence. Life's gonna be perfect. And I'm gonna work, and then when I turn 65, I'm going to retire. Ooh, I can't wait. I'm gonna work and work. I'm working every day so I can retire. Because when I retire, then life's gonna be good. When I finally retire, all my dreams are coming true. I can't wait to get to retirement. Now, maybe the illustration's not landing strong because some of you, you're like, I'm 24. Okay, maybe you're in this room today and you're living your whole life to get to Friday. I work Monday through Friday because I live for Friday night, yo. Hey. I'm gonna make that money. I'm gonna spend it on Friday. Let's go. So many of us, we think that Friday is when life begins. We think Friday, when we stop working, is when we can be happy. There's a lot of things we're gonna do for the next 30 years together as a church community. Let's start with this one. Can we turn Monday into the new Friday? I think if you're a follower of Jesus, you ought to wake up every single day of the week. Doesn't matter if it's Friday, doesn't matter if it's Saturday. You ought to wake up and say, devil, not today. It's Monday, and I got a vision for my life. I'm not waiting for Friday to get happy. Friday doesn't have all my dreams. I'm waking up tomorrow going, yo, let's do this. When I retire, then I will be happy. When I can finally cease working. Work is a means to an end, and I work so I can get to the destination. That's why I work. The only problem is, as you start to study research, what you'll discover very, very quickly is that when people retire, do you know that the death rate increases? You know that when people retire, I mean, it's research, it's out there. Happiness decreases. When people retire, depression increases. What if the thing you despise is keeping you alive? What if this dream of retirement is not actually the dream that you want? You ever wonder, like, where did retirement even come from? Like, I think about this stuff, like, what, like, 65, like, what is that, like, everybody at 65 is just like, well, I'm tired, like, what? I don't know. You know the history of retirement, it's interesting. Retirement was invented in 1883 by a German chancellor by the name of Otto von Bismarck. He decided in 1883 that at 65, you should cease working and the government should pay you. Now, what's interesting that you might not know is that in Germany in 1883, the average lifespan was 67. So he was like, yo, I mean, you gonna die at 67, you might as well get 2 years off. Yet we're talking about something that's over 200 years old, and it's still shaping our paradigm. It's still creating our steps. It's still dictating our pace. We still believe that when we get to 65, we should stop working, because if we stop working, then we will be happy. Yet research shows us that we don't get happier, we get more depressed. Could it be that there's something to work? Could it be that there's value in work? Change your career, but never retire. Get a mission, get a vision. Don't stop working.